Okay, recording is on. So welcome everyone to our call. Today we have a second day, let's say, training day. And today's session will be hosted from me, from Alexey Andreev and Anna Kratkova. And I see that Albert Sumin is also joining us, so we will be third of us. I didn't put his name and his photo, but you saw his photo on my first introduction day. Represents BIM Academy, the company who supports us in developing the task, providing the models. So today we will have the following three items for today's meetings. Very short is about the first, about upload your assessments. Just before the call, I provided I did a special folder in Google Drive and assign all of you to your folders. So as you probably read, it could be not each of us could get it just because your name was not in the application. So please check if your update your applications. And for example, yesterday I saw an expert from Malaysia. So Kwan, I see you on the call now. So please send your application to WorldSkills Russia. So I ask them really to check from their side. If you extend your students list, again, some of you already did. I know what Singaporean team did it already. If you extend your participant list, again, please update your applications, what we could really process your assessment, and your students who participated will get the skill passport at the end of the competition. If you will not do that, we will not be able to process it. So in the beginning, training day number 2, fast feedback. So as we did it yesterday, could you please use the chat in the Zoom and rate the difficulties of this module. So 1 will stand for very easy, 2 will stand for okay, and 3 will stand for it is very difficult task with second module. So please use the chat to provide very fast feedback from your side. Okay. So you see, it's very interesting yesterday. Okay. Uh, I think for advanced Polish team, it was also from Malaysia again. So it's very interesting to see result because yesterday the most of the fast feedback which we got was 1. Today, right now, I see what I see in my screen, mostly putting 2, so the task was okay. And it's good what some of you, honestly speaking, mark it as a 1. So I mean, we were really worried what the students will not be able to accomplish the task within given time, and yeah, within 4 hours. But it looks what your students really advanced. It's very great. So it's reflect the level of your education and level really how good your educational institution are teaching BIM. So that to me it's very good if you're really great at it too. So let's comment forward. Uh, I guess none of you right now sent us 3 marks. It's again interesting. So just because it's been it should not region any question what your students or you did not understood what was asked. It's again very good sign. So going forward, it's about the assessment. So in that case, I would ask Anna and Albert to took over the stage, and to start really with joint assessment. All of you, as I hope, did had a chance to download the marking scheme which I provided to you. So we will use again this Excel sheet to mark, and after, as we did it the first day, you will upload the result of your own assessment to our Google Drive, and after we will process into the WorldSkills system. So good things, I already got the access to that system, and I hope I will be able to put all these marks into the system. Anna, I guess you're here.
Hello. Let's begin. Okay. As yesterday, we received some projects to our folder in BIM 360, and I selected one of them. It's a project by another competitor, and so I downloaded here in Revit, and let's check. Here is our marking scheme. Let's look. The first one. Project file is converted into a shared file and contains work set. Let's look. Just a minute, I have my Zoom panel in another place. It's here, work sets. And now we see that the work sets wasn't made. So in this project, we don't have any work sets. So how should we did it? He should to click here. And here we must create our work sets. So the new, for example, or as it was written in our task. But in this project, this point wasn't done. So we put here, no. Next step, elements are structured by work sets. Of course, no, because we don't have any work sets here. Next step, materials are assigned to the object of door used. So let's check. I select one door and isolate category. Here we can see all the doors which are included in this project. And for easy working, I will do it in this way. So we can see that we have materials on the doors. And let's check it in our type, edit type. Also door material, frame material. Oh. Here. That's it. If you want, we can check every door, but I think that they are made the same way. So I think here we should put yes. Oh, I can write in this way. Materials on windows. In the same way. Window. I think here we have materials, so the glass and wood. Let's check one of one. Here, frame material and glass. So it's correct. Next one, material are assigned on the layers of wall types used. Okay, let's check. Here are all our walls. And now we see that we have materials on the walls, but I have some questions for the material. Let's look at here. Structure brick, finish, plaster. But we asked to do stucco, but or here we don't. Oh, this one he could do. Okay. But what about another wall? This one. Brick common. The thickness is not correct. That must be 380, and this is incorrect. Also, because we asked to do isolation. And so, what should we do in this way? We have materials, but the materials are wrong. And so I checked 2 walls, but I can check another one. For example, this one. And it's correct. No, it's not correct. 300. We asked to do 240. So 3 wrong walls. And I asked you to help me. What should we do in this way? So here they have penalty of 0.1 point for each layer with incorrect material.
Hello, Anna. This is Albert. Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Thank you.
Okay. I suppose this is okay because this point we check only material on the layers, and now we see that all layers has materials, and for me this is okay because incorrect thickness or incorrect layers, it's as points we will see all of them next during the check all other this assessment side. For me, it's okay without penalty.
Okay, but what number should we put here? Do you remember how many types, how many materials we should have?
No. Just a moment.
As I remember, we should have at least 5 materials.
Maybe. I'll try to check.
In the meantime, I would make the comments. Dear expert, you see right now what Albert really did very good point. What if it's stated here in assessment, what we should assess materials, we should really pay attention what we are assessing. So if the question was about correctness of the wall, in that case, the thicknesses was very the topic of granting no. Right now, the question was or aspect was about materials. So we should really assess the materials.
So I think we can put.
Okay, I see. Here we have the maximum assessment 0.5 for this point. And if we have a penalty, we simply sum minus from this point. Therefore, I suppose we need here we need simply yes without penalty.
Okay. So I should put here 5. Or only, oh yes, 5.
Maybe yes.
Okay. So the same question about structural floor. Let's look. Okay. And so we have materials on the floors. So as we told, we should put yes. Okay.
Maybe we need to check layer structure inside, because maybe
And
some layers without material inside of this floor. Could
okay.
you select one of them and
Okay.
yeah, this okay?
Let's check another one. The same. It's not a floor. It's roof. The next step.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suppose it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
no. So the next step, the roof. Here it is. Let's look here. So we have materials here also. Let's put yes. Okay. The next question about stair. Okay. I think we can check it here. Oh, no. So what should we check?
yeah, we
Materials.
need yeah, materials.
I don't.
It's
I don't see any material here.
it's because this is it's not only one stair. This is multi-story stairs. Use the tab for select them.
And so how can I check it?
You need to use the tab button for select the stair on the one, because now you select not one stair. It's
Not one stair. No, not in this way.
no. This is shaft.
So let's see it in the.
Maybe on 3D view, yeah, or maybe here.
Okay. Okay. We'll do it this way. Here. We have material here. Okay.
Yeah, and yes, I think it's okay.
So the next question about railings. I think no, not here. Here it is. No. Okay.
Yes, it's here. No, then you can check top rail. This here is baluster material, maybe. No. Do you see? You need to go to edit type if it was correct. Select one of them and go to edit type.
I will do it another way. I'm getting this.
Yeah, this is okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't see. You select this correct. Please push the edit type. Yeah, and now we need to see. Oh no.
No.
Cancel. Yeah, top rail. Cancel again. And go to here. It's Windows.
Top
Okay.
rail,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, here. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm,
This type rectangular 50 50. You
and
need,
no material.
no. Select this.
This.
So, yeah.
Ah, okay.
And go to yeah. And yes, material by category. This is incorrect.
So it should be put it here. Yes.
Yeah. This is like a no material.
So what should we put here? No.
No, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Walls. It's interesting. Let's check. For example, on level 1. The load-bearing wall is not separated, and so it's one wall with 2 layers. It's a mistake.
Yeah.
Next one, about colors. So we can see 4 colors, and this is finished. For each townhouse block has its own color. Yes. Okay. The walls are classified according to the building levels. Let's check. Level 1, level 2, level 3, and this B1. Okay, it's correct. Yes. Next one about insulation. So as we saw, there are no any insulation. So we have only brick and plaster. So it's, for our country, it's a big mistake. That's why here we put no. So floor covers and structural floors. Load-bearing part of structural floors is modeled separately from floors. But as you remember, here we see only structural floors, no top floors, no another layers. So what do you think? I think it's a mistake.
Yes, it's a mistake, of course.
And what's floor covers and structural floor? At least 2 types of floor covers. No floor covers. But here is some difficult question, because the first one was about load-bearing part. It's separately. It's made separately because there are no any layers. So what do you think? Perhaps we should put here yes in the previous point.
No. I suppose we need use no and no because this one first we need. For example, if a competitor creates load-bearing part and floor part inside one element, it will be yes in first step. But without floor, absolutely without floors, I suppose it's no.
Okay. The next one about roofs. So here we have roof. Let's see. So here in the edit type, we can see that here is a variable. So they have, I suppose we could have slope here as we want to check. And let's look to the section. Okay. Here they see. Roof have a slope formed by a layer with varying thickness. It's yes. Doors, or the doors have rear wheels. Let's check. Oh, it's very interesting. They have, but incorrect form. So the rear wheels must be here, but not in the room. So I think it's no. Incorrect.
Maybe we check some in other doors because it's only, yeah, it's same.
The same, and window the same thing.
It's a strange situation in general, but
I saw that the windows were also the same way put when you examine the wall, so it's probably somebody's regular mistake.
I think that competitors doesn't understand what does mean revels, so and why we should do it and what for. So that's why here no, it's mistake. Those sites have a size grade parameters very different from static numbering. So here I need help from Albert. Please help me. What does it mean and how should we check it?
we need to select one door and go to edit type window. And here we need to find, go to, here, just a moment. Type mark, this parameter. 22, this is the standard standard value. We need here unstandard, for example, door 1 or D1 or something else. But 22, it's incorrect. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your help. So we put no here. The first floor windows were modeled as families with a window category. Okay. So it's one category and it's window here. Here, yes. Next one. Also I made a mistake. We should check first level and second level separately. So here is the first level and the second. And all of them, I think, is windows. Okay. Yes, here, and configuration of all windows, number of casement corresponds to the task. Okay. I'll open our task. 1, 2, 3. Let's look through to remember. Let's check it here. Here it's correct. And what about this? Okay. I think
Yes,
no,
we don't have one windows here.
we don't have window here in every blocks. But number of casement is correct. And we put yes here. Windows have revels. We saw that we have, but in the incorrect way. But now, along the perimeter of the building, above the windows, are case in place reinforcing belt is modeled, or separate lintels. Okay. I think this one.
No, it's floor. I suppose if we open the section, yeah, it would be.
Okay.
Yes, it's no reinforcement belt.
No, okay.
It's a door. Maybe if we move the section line on the plan to the window, it will be.
Okay. I'll put it here.
Yeah. No.
No. No, here the same. Okay. Next one. Lintels are designed above door openings. Okay. They have this section you can look here. No. No. Beams are designed in place of elevation changes on the second floor. Let's do another section. I don't see here any beams, but here it must be.
Yeah, I suppose no.
Next step, facade decoration. No, as I remember, there was no any decorations. This, no curtain walls, as
Yeah,
they asked to do.
maybe we show these elements for other experts on the initial facades. No, here we don't have this decoration, but maybe we show for experts how it's look like.
How it should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
This one.
yeah, these elements.
On this. Simple terrain around the building. A simple terrain is modeled around the building. We have it. Using grass here. Okay. Yes. Furniture. On the first level, the first point. So we have furniture only here. I think it's not good. We should have more furniture. We should put here no, or a half.
I suppose no, because you need to create all furniture like initial plans.
Okay. Level 2, the same question. No furniture at all. Now, next step, stairs. Stairs are modeled. Their beginning and end correspond to the levels. But I see here a mistake. We have a hole here. So let's make a section. Here, we don't have floor here, but stair, I think, is correct. What do you think about it?
Could you show section 1?
Section 1, okay.
Yes. For me, it's a mistake because this gap is not okay, but in general, could you select one stair to check the parameters? It's short.
No. I'll do it on.
No.
What do you want?
You need to go to section 1 again. We need open section 1 view.
Section 1 view, okay.
Yeah, and you need to use tab button for select only one stair, because here it's a combination with 2 stairs in one.
This?
Yeah, unselect this. Simply press escape, yeah, and use the tab button on the keyboard.
Top button on the keyboard. Can you speak Russian? I don't understand. What do you mean?
Окей, Анна, смотри, здесь, короче, сделана эта лестницей как многоэтажная, которая называется, и они соединяются друг с другом. Чтобы выделить только один кусочек, надо навести мышку на него и использовать клавишу Tab на клавиатуре. То есть не кликать сразу по лестнице. Yeah.
Вот, окей.
No, it's to again, да, используй клавишу Tab несколько раз. Вот, пока что, вот сейчас было еще разок. Вот сейчас, мне кажется. Может быть. Там несколько раз ее нужно нажать, чтобы подсветилась именно одна лестница. Вот, было еще разок. Вот, мне кажется, сейчас. Yeah.
Вот. Нет. One, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Нет, это run, это не то. Ну, в общем, не получается выделять. Окей. Ну ладно, визуально мне кажется, что нормально. Можно если.
It's normal.
Yeah, I suppose this is okay because bottom of the stairs and the top of the stairs, it's connected with layers, and this is okay.
Okay. So configuration, number, and position of streets correspond to the task.
This is not okay because we have a gap.
Okay. So stair have railing. Yes, it has.
No, because no. Yes, stairs has the rails, but this railing is not correct. It's not like a task. Maybe if you show this one, it's a little bit another one.
About this?
Yeah.
Okay. I agree, it's incorrect. We put here no.
You're right, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I made mistakes. Thank you. So rooms are created according to the task. I don't think so. Here's on the floor. How else we can check rooms? I don't think.
Maybe if you select all elements using the selection frame and yeah. and use the filter. Oh, it is okay,
Okay.
yeah.
No,
Without any
Valtrum,
rows.
okay. No. Rooms number, no. No rooms, no number. Names the same. Porches. We have porches. So this one, but
Yes, this is okay, but we have another one here. Yeah, this is okay as well.
this okay. Let's put here yes. Balconies and railings. Let's look it together. So here the railings and here the balcony. So balcony are modeled on this second level. Balcony railings correspond to the task. We put yes here and here. Perimeter walkway is modeled for the building. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Underground floor. Water walls, partitions and stairs are modeled. Room and doors are added according to the task. Okay, let's check. So here we see walls, stair, doors. And what else do we need? Rooms. I don't think that we have rooms. Let's check here. No rooms. What should they do in this way?
In general, this is no, because we don't have one element.
Okay. So underground floor, the number of underground floor elements modeled on the plan view is more than 18, excluding nodes and quads. Okay, here they have 75. So we put here no. Level 1. Water walls, partitions and stairs are modeled. Rooms, windows and doors are added according to the task. As we remember, we didn't have rooms there. Let's check again. No rooms. We have doors, windows, walls, but not all walls that we need. So as the same as we did with underground floor, we put here no. So the number of first level elements modeled on the plan view is more than 200. Okay, here we have 149, and we
Yes.
put here.
Yes, but in general, first we need hide all dimensions and all other annotation and select only model element without any annotation. But in these cases, doesn't matter, but in general.
Okay, thank you. But here, at less than 400, we put no. The same about 500 and 600. We put no here. And the same questions about level 2, water walls, stairs, rooms and windows. Let's go to level 2. So they don't see here rooms. Let's check. No rooms. I put here no. And about the number, it's only 79.
Yes, and this also with dimensions.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, we need and select all of them. But in this case, it also doesn't matter.
Albert.
Yeah.
So dear experts, if you want, we can check one more project or not.
Anna, I see we have some questions.
Okay.
No, it's not questions. It's only.
No, I guess there were a question about materials.
We didn't see any requirements of materials specified in the task description. In general, in task, we have a point that all elements need to have any material. It doesn't matter what exactly this material, but for example, material by category is not correct, or empty material is not correct, but any other material is okay.
Dear expert, please enter your question, or even right now we have in pause, you can unmute your microphone and ask your question. So in meantime, I would ask Anna. Anna, did anyone with you shared with your way students work?
Yes, we can
Okay.
look through one more project.
So if you really, no, I mean, if about Russian, maybe some other expert from our country shared with you.
No, unfortunately, no projects from another country.
Okay, dear expert, it's really, we could right now just pick up randomly your students. I don't know, maybe someone from the east part. So I mean, who already finished Taiwan, China, Singapore, Malaysia. So if you are ready, it's okay to you. Maybe Jacek, your students have already finished. We can also just pick up a live example, not with Russian students, but some other. So you see, we right now did it with fun students. Graded.
Unfortunately, Alex, my student will work in the evening because.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, no problem. So because you mentioned in your feedback what it looks to be easy tasks,
Yeah,
so what I ask.
because it was, a short discussion between us, and he said,
Okay.
okay, it's.
Okay.
By the way, I was one question to you.
Yeah.
Perhaps Arik could answer, because this was the problem with tagging the doors, and then in the spreadsheet, the name of this was something strange to me, because it's usually called tagging.
Have finished today's task.
Hello, Alexei.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, just a second. We will answer the question by Jacek, and then you can come in. Okay. Just a second.
Sorry for interrupting.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, it was door sizes have a size grade parameter value difference. So this was about this tagging, okay?
Yes.
And frankly speaking, I'm not quite aware whether in Poland we use this kind of term. So I think the tagging or door tagging could be more clear to students,
Yeah, maybe.
Or put it in a parenthesis, or whatever, that it's, somehow, because I had no idea what does it mean and didn't, figure it out that it's about tagging, and that the student should change the way that doors are tagged with.
Okay.
Just a comment,
Yeah.
So it's clear after you showed what's the problem in here, but it was, something that I didn't understand correctly without this explanation Anna did, and showed what does it mean. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
For next time it will be.
Yeah, it would,
us,
just tagging in the Revit English version, so could be more clear hint what is about. Yeah, thanks.
And maybe one remarks from my side, just because you see, we develop it in Russian and then put to translation, and afterwards we really have to do is review the translation and change to the correct terms. So sometimes I really would like excuse what we did not find any incorrect translation. So unfortunately, but we really try hard.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun when you have the localized version of Revit. In Polish, we have so funny situations. For instance, there is a family single flush door, okay, and flush is also a toilet device. So they translated it with automatic device, so doors as a toilet device, you know. that's the funny side of Revit.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Jacek. We had one question from China. You can really, okay, Quantly Wei. Yeah, please, your turn, please. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
So we were wondering where to find the dimensions. We didn't have any specific requirements of the dimensions in the in the task description. But for example, the height of the wall, the width of the wall, we don't know how to do it exactly.
Okay. You mean dimensions on the floor plan, for example, or on the sections? It's like a notation, or you mean, for example, thickness of wall layers or something else?
Sorry for interruption. Excuse me. Sorry for interruption. We cannot hear you correctly. Is that Simon? We cannot hear you correctly. Maybe because of the network connection. We cannot hear you clearly.
Okay.
Can you type the words in the Telegram channel?
Okay, Alexei, maybe it's problem with my connection. Maybe you try to explain. I try to explain to you, and next if you hear me, and next you try to explain for others experts.
Albert, I think sorry, it's right now works, and
Yeah.
maybe one short comment from my side before Albert will answer. We a little bit Anna touched that point already yesterday, but let's come to get again to Albert, who will explain it from his side. Albert, go on.
Yeah, in general, if you need dimension, for example, of wall thickness or door width or something else, you need to use DVG files, like underlayer for your model. Yeah, if you need dimension on the layouts, for example, like annotation, it's a next model. It's for these days, it does not matter for us.
So maybe the answer from Albert is phone. Partly you could get these dimensions from DVG files, like Anna right now shows, and where some elements we will not assess. So we will right now went through the assessment scheme, and you see we don't assess any heights. So that's why partly. So and we didn't do it explicitly just because we already had discussion with some of you. Again, some countries has different requirements to that. So that's why we really led to students to decide on their own, use your own country requirements, your own country specification. So that's why not each let's say element has some measurement, and it was did explicitly, oh sorry, consciously. So we really want what they also use some kind of very hard skills, using what you teach in your curriculum, and you could also, let's say, additionally to our assessment, see how good they are or how bad they are, and provide feedback from your own, let's say, understanding.
Okay.
So that was really you're right. There was not each dimension were given, and it was really consciously. It was done consciously.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Alexei, I see another one questions about materials from Leon. This and the subject material should similar correspond to perspective view offered from original. It's in general does not matter because for example, as you see, we assess only, for example, 4 different colors or on the facades. It's necessary, 4 different. But for example, if your students use red color instead green color, it does not matter. It's okay. Or if they use, for example, one concrete type and instead another one concrete type, it's also okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is okay. This all of these colors, it's for us, it's okay if you use 4 different color for this facade. What's this color? It doesn't matter.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and another one questions of from Chris Hall. What does task mean in the level 1? It's mean you need open floor one plan, and select all of elements from this plan, and understand how many elements you will see here, like this.
Chris, maybe my additional comments from my side, because we had, for example, different country use different definition of a first floor and second floor, because in UK and maybe in Singapore you use the terms as ground floor. So that's why we use the terms of level 1, just because every country understands what we're talking about and in which level we measure it.
Could you check us?
Okay.
Alex.
Yeah.
Hello.
About excuse me.
Can you hear
Could
me?
you check our task?
Hi, Alexei.
Yeah.
We were wondering, could you please use our project as a sample for assessment?
Okay, you should really send to Anna because she right now leads it and she right now has the review, because in that computer which I use, I don't have Revit.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
send to Anna. She
We will try.
yeah.
Okay, we'll try to get in contact with Anna. Thank you.
Because she sent it yesterday, her email, and if you use BIM 360, it will be much more easy if you assign her to your team, and she will immediately get that information and could upload from BIM 360. If other way, you could send to email, but link to your files by email, but it could take a little bit while.
Okay, thank you. Many thanks.
Thank you.
Albert, also Jacek proposed with PDF and DVG files, because we also have comment. Maybe you could comment it. It will be very.
DWF, it's very good for me, but I not sure it's okay for all computers. If it's format good for everyone, for me it's better than PDF, of course, and I agree.
Well, the point is that in DWF, you don't need to scale PDF to the real dimensions. When you put PDF to design review and measure your height, for instance, 3,150 millimeters between levels, it says 1.2. So of course you can scale back to 3,150, but you know, it could be much easier and simple for students to just use design review with DWF or DWFX, whatever it's, you know, and it's just a sort of PDF created for design files, but could be easier, just, you know.
Okay, I write this note for myself, and maybe next time we use this format, because I agree this is better than PDF.
You also could comment on DWF and take notes or comment back to Revit, so it could be sort of, you know, even an exercise for students, especially teams. Yeah.
But you see, Jacek, so we had also that discussion before.
True.
Okay, again, this time we use PDF as again as opportunity to students to show what's could test their ability to work with PDF. So that's again was also partly consciously done. I agree with you. It will be much more easy, much more efficient, but we did it some partly also consciously put some information in PDF.
Right. The point is that 99% of documentation goes as PDFs, so nobody knows design review and DWF, and this is crazy.
Yeah. So that's why you see right now we have partly in DWG and partly in PDF. It's again some kind of learning from learning perspective was done. So you're correct. You're right.
Yes. Okay. Thanks.
So it's again, as we discussed always day, it's always to us also trade-off between to provide all possible information to students or really provide some kind of difficulties what it could emulate some kind of skills which we could need on the working place. So that's why we try to trade off and find the best shape.
Well, if PDFs are vector ones, not bitmap files, that's fine because it's you can still measure and scale, no problem. Yeah, that's a little bit harder. Yes, I agree.
Okay, dear experts, please your questions. Because I see Anna right now working on assessing and finding some students whom to assess. I guess maybe the Chinese team has already shared with Anna the project of the participants, or maybe some from Taiwan, or someone from Singapore, or someone from Malaysia. So I mean from East part. So it's free to share because Anna has her students who already finished it. So right now Anna can really choose some still in process. I see. It's good. So please, in the meantime, please have really okay, yeah, it's good. So it works. So you see, we will right now have a live translation. No pre-recorded, no pre-checked. So everything is live, but it's also we have a recording session, so that's why you could check it after.
About level namings, it's a question from Leon. I think, I suppose level 1, it's a correct name. It's okay.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if they should follow the those four examples, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And Leon, we honestly speaking assess this level and grids naming yesterday. So that's why
Sure.
if we one of the rules of all skills we could not, or we have no right to check the same aspect or 7 elements several times. So if we check it yesterday, we will not come today to the same point. So we should really today we should assess our aspects. Okay, Anna.
Okay.
Yeah. Anna, I suppose you need to read it to 2021. If you
I
don't,
will use another computer, just a minute. I have another one, so we will check it. And okay, it will be done.
And this looks right now the popularity of Anna's account in BIM360 right now increasing because you see on your information you try to share your students. I would propose you will do better before our session to share the links with Anna, what she could really check before what she has the correct version of Revit. And we discussed before what Anna has several computers right now is her working computers where he used to work, and it's she has here Revit 2020. She has another one with 2021. So what is possible, but to her it's really switch on to another one. Before, okay, in this let's say pause, I would also mention about the tomorrow task and tomorrow thing. So you see, tomorrow we will have, it's called self-training day. What does it mean to us? It means following. Right now, as we saw, students did the modules, but that is not really 100% done. So although it looks like well done, but it's not 100%. So the task is what we have to try improve the models as much as possible. And tomorrow, what we would also propose, what you will again train the assessment again, but you will not send this assessment for tomorrow self-training day to me. That is really the aim, what they will improve all the models to be prepared for the last training day. And you again will use the approved model to train the assessment and check how good they improve it. But it's really just to feed back to your students and not feeding back to me. Only today marks you will send to me, because that is really, let's say, from a real competition day. So that's what we need. Okay. Okay, I see Anna is still trying to.
Yes, yes. It will be done. Just a minute.
Okay. So, and it will be no time limitation for you, for your students. You, so I mean, maybe right now we have an example from Maxim, who didn't do as good as we could expect. So not 100%. It's not okay, but it's a real example. So that's why some of them might need only 10 minutes to finish. Other one will need up to 2 hours to finish. It's again, the more we prepare, the better we will get a model, the easier we will, it will be easier to them for the last day. So Anna, if you're ready, just let me know.
Okay, I suppose this model
I'm ready.
Oops. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Albert.
This model for day one, yeah?
Okay. So it's for day one, and we should open, oh, sorry, our marking scheme for the day one. I think I have it here.
I thought you sent to us with day two just because it will be interesting to check the second day.
I'll check once again, but I think that here this only model one.
Is anybody sent to Anna the model 2? Anna, maybe I just saw some information that I don't how it was sent either through Telegram channel or what somebody also shared with you.
And please, you can use Telegram channel for it. It's easy. You can use this one.
Yeah.
I'll check it.
Yeah, dear, but can somebody if you send to us the date for the second day models to check the second day, not the first day. The first day was already yesterday.
Yeah, but in general, I see this model, and this is very good for day one. It's my first point.
Okay, Albert has also access to that. Yeah, it's good. But okay, if nobody will send the second day, Anna can share, for example, assessment for her students who already have, because our goal today is assess the second day, but you can, after our session, go and assess your own students.
So what should I do?
Okay, if you have somebody from a second day, so right now, if nobody
Okay.
from our expert from abroad sent to you, use some of your students. We should really go forward and really try to assess and check.
Okay, let's change. So it's okay. I'm here.
Anna?
So it's okay, it's ready. Let's start from the beginning. Our project is converted into a shared file and contains work sets. Let's check. Here. Albert, please help me. What does it mean? Yes?
Yes, it's problem with your name, but I see this file has work sets. It's okay. Simply close this. Yeah, maybe you need.
Here we can check it. Yes.
Yeah, this is okay. We have some work sets.
Okay.
But maybe you need to reopen this file because maybe we have some problems later. Simply close it and open with detached from central. Oh, no, open. Oh, sorry. Yes, close. And when you open, try again.
I close it at all, I think. Don't save. What does it mean? No,
it's yes, you need to. Okay. Do not save. Yeah. And it doesn't matter use any option.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And
Okay.
I will open it once again.
Yes, but first you need to open the Revit.
Yes. Okay. Not from the folder?
No.
No?
I give you some instruction when Revit will open it.
Okay.
Okay.
He doesn't want to walk. It doesn't want.
This is okay. It's normal. Okay. Yes. Choose this file, but not open. And use, no, not open. Use detach from central checkbox. Yes, this one. And yes, this one. Detach and preserve worksets. Now, I suppose if you open workset window, it will be okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And it's mine. I'm the owner.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. I will save this one. There. And we'll clear it. Okay, here we put yes. Elements are structured by work sets. Okay. Okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
Yeah, but maybe we go on the 3D view. It's maybe better for us.
Okay.
Does this work? Let's.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so then what must
This architectural element of the facades, I suppose it's not the facade element, therefore
no?
it's not okay.
Let's check another one.
That's good.
That's good.
Rooms, we need to go to the plan view.
It must be rooms.
Yes, but rooms not show on the 3D. If you go
Okay.
on the level 1.
Level 1, no.
And try to select frame, maybe. No, yeah, no.
Okay.
That's good.
That's good.
Probably by my comment, there was the window with the balcony door, and it was supposed to be a window class, not door class, the previous
Yes,
Oh,
yes, in
of course.
general, maybe.
Just a comment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This
there
one.
is. Yeah, this one it should be as a window as you requested.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, window. Must be window. And I think no special problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's mean we have a correct building levels and grids. It's first. Second one, we have correct furniture and windows. It's 3 work sets is okay.
Okay. For 2 sets, we should put 2 sets. We have 3 sets.
Yeah.
We'll write here 3, and then that's all. So about materials. Oh, hard for him. We have material on the door. So isolated. All the doors. Yes, here. Material are assigned to the object of windows used. Let's check. Here it is. Let's check it here. Yeah, materials, chair and glass. You can see it. Walls. Okay. We have materials on the walls.
Try to check layers because maybe it's only finished layer with material and other maybe not.
Okay.
Is this okay?
It's okay. Floors. Let's check here. So we have see. So I'll put yes. Okay. About roofs, the next question. Materials on the roof.
This is not a roof. We have a
This floor, okay.
yes, this floor. But in general,
And what should we do?
For me, it's a difficult situation because in general it's look like a roof, but it's not correct category. But this element has material.
I think we should put no, because here no roofs.
Okay, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. The next question about stair. We have railings. We have glass here.
Material by category.
Material. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
But if you want to check the baluster, maybe it's easy to, yes, it's also by category. But maybe it's easy find it in the project browser.
Oh, okay. But we also checked this. And so we don't have materials on some ones.
Yeah.
So here we should put no. And about walls, my favorite point. No, the load bearing part is not separated from another, so no. The next question is about color. So here we have 4 colors. But yes. All walls are classified according to the building floors. Okay, let's check. No, not in this way, I think. Level 2. Level 2. First. I think it's correct. All walls are classified according to the building floors. Okay, yes. Insulated layers protect the walls load-bearing part from all sides except the places where the load-bearing wall is next to heated rooms. Okay. Let's check. Here. As for me, it's okay. Well, let's check to another level. What's going on? Где все?
I don't know. Try to use middle button on the mouse twice. No, twice click on the middle mouse. Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. And here it's the insulation. But let's check what is it. Yes, insulation, okay. Yes. floor cover and structural floors. Load-bearing part of structural floors is modeled separately from floors. Separately. Okay, so that's correct. Floor covers and structural floors, at least two types of floors covers are used in the first and second floors. Okay. This type and this type. We have two types. That's okay. On the first level and two types on the second level. Yes. Roofs have a slope formed by the layer from varying thickness. We don't have room. We put now here. Doors. What do doors have levels? Let's check. Yes. And here it is. It's correct. Door size have, oh, it's about tag, I think, yes?
Yeah. No, it's
No, standard. Yes. First floor windows are modeled of families and the window category. Let's check. All of them are windows. And let's check the level 2. And the same. Yes. And second level, yes. Windows configuration of all windows, number encasement corresponds to the task. But height window, okay. Mistake. And all windows here. Yes. Windows have rear wheels. Yes. It has this. In the second level. Okay. Yes. Along the perimeters of a building above the window, a cast in place reinforcing belt is modeled. No.
No.
No, it's wall. About the doors, lintels above the doors. We'll do the next. No. Beams are designed on the place elevation changing the second floor. Let's check. No. And here, no wall. No BIM. Facet lamellas. Facet have decorative lamellas. Curtain walls. No, it doesn't. Terrain, no terrain. Here, no. Furniture. Okay, let's check the furniture on the first level. And I'll open our task.
Second.
Let's compare.
I suppose this is okay.
It's okay. Okay. Second. Look. And let's check here. As for me, it's okay.
Yes, it's good.
Okay. Yes. Oh, my favorite stairs. Not this one. What do you think?
I think that's correct. It's okay.
That's correct. Okay.
Try to select one of them. Suppose this another model is okay. Yeah, level 1 to level 2 base offsets. I suppose it's okay.
Okay. That's correct.
But configuration of stairs, number of position trees corresponding task. You need to check 20. Just a moment. In the task, we have 21 steps.
Okay.
Yes, and here we have a
And
20.
here, 20.
Yeah, it's not good.
Okay, no. Railings not as it should be. It's not as in the task. Okay,
Yeah.
no. Good. Rooms. Okay. I don't see here any.
Yeah, there's no rooms.
No.
Only room separator. Maybe try again. Maybe no rooms, I suppose.
Okay. Let's check the second level. No. Rooms. No here. No number. Room's name, no name. Porches, I think we don't have.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Oh.
we have.
We have, but on other facades,
No.
we don't have. It's like penalty, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we put here 1 because we have 1.
No. We
Should
have
we
4, but in general we need 8 porches,
Okay.
two by each block of townhouse, and we
Okay.
have only 4.
Balconies. We have. And railings. Yes. Yes. No. Perimeter walkway and underground floor. Okay.
I suppose we don't have rooms.
Oh. Let's check on underground floor. no rules. So we put no here. And about numbers.
Maybe first, before we select all of them, maybe we need to hide all annotation. It's mean go to visibility graphics override for this view. So, no, it's not. No, go to property panel. Now, property panel. It's yeah, this one. And visibility graphic overrides. Edit button. No, not this one. It's first edit button on the property panel. No.
Just type VG or VV from the
Okay.
keyboard. Double V.
Double V. Okay.
Double V, VV or VG. It should open the.
And nothing.
Maybe I try to explain in Russian. It's
okay, try to explain in Russian.
Смотри, на панели свойств там есть вот свойство Visibility Graphic Overrides, ну то есть переопределение видимости графики для вида.
Ну это вот здесь внизу, да?
Нет, это вот прямо на панели свойств. Ну вот слева, нет, ниже. Слева панель свойств. Вот это.
Вот properties.
Тут чуть ниже, еще ниже. И вот Edit кнопка вот эта, да.
Вот это.
И иди здесь на вкладку Annotation Category. Вот сверху вкладки там, вот, да. И там сверху чекбокс самый верхний, не в этой таблице еще выше, да, вот тут, чуть левее только. Вот, Show Annotation Categories this view, чуть выше. Нет. Чуть выше. Вот это. Да. Вот он выключает все аннотации, и тогда будут только элементы модели на этом виде. И так надо будет на каждом этаже потом.
Спасибо. Хорошо.
Okay. Now we hide all annotation, and good to check how many model elements on this view. It's 95, it's okay.
Okay. We don't have rules here, so we put no and the same. It's okay. $2,081. Yes, but here we put no.
Yeah.
Okay, here no, because no is on the level 2. Mm-hmm. 2,054. Yes. No and no. And so that's all.
We have some questions.
It's quite difficult for me to check the questions.
Linter must be a structural element or custom place. It doesn't matter. You can use a family like a BIM, or you can use a custom play. It's okay. It's the same good way. Shall we exchange spreadsheet fields? I suppose we need to change this file. I don't sure what this question does that mean, Alexei.
About BIMs?
Maybe about some columns. We have it columns here.
No, it's architectural part, not for engineering. In Russia, BIMs are always done by architects. I answered the question, or not?
No. It's a question from Ricardo from Brazil. Shall we exchange the spreadsheet fields from value to yes, no?
Okay, you see, especially shared the example from you, just because in today case, for example, there were cases when there were no penalty. In that case, Anna wrote yes, or if it was no, she wrote no. So I mean, in principle, we could put there the full amount, but if we saw it's everything here, she put just yes. But in principle, you are right. It should be paid, for example, 8, 12, or whatever we need. But just really to make it easy, if it's 100%, she put it here. If no, she put it value. So if Anna will, for example, the second assessment, she put here 3 as a value. So I mean, that is just because of this recalculation or penalty or vice versa, we ask you really put the real value of the elements here and not do this not do the conversion to the marks, etc. So because in these systems which all skills use, the system do this conversion automatically.
And similar questions, but about another way. It's what is the maximum points allocated for wall, floor, and roof types, since their penalty value of 0.1. It's yes, we have a maximum, but Alexei, what about this one? Because experts don't see the maximum value and understand how many.
So I can't right now in front of me. So I mean, the principle is the following: each this aspect is worth knowing two points. So I mean, if it will be, it will not be comes to minus. It can be either maximum, which how much it was assigned, but it was not assigned more than 3, or it could be really up to 0. So in that range will become. So right now I have the access to this information system which WorldSkills use. So together with our Russian team, we will be able to, okay, I hope to put all these figures and provide this feedback to you, to at least this intermediate result to you based on your assignment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about BIM and the model. It's a question from Malaysia. It's for me it's difficult because for Russian practice and for European practice, all of structural elements have to be in architectural model as well. But maybe it's not correct for some countries. I don't know about it. Maybe we need to discuss about it after our competition.
But you see, honestly speaking, if we're talking about really our description for the task, we initially it was also mentioned about structural, but to the task we really put only architectural modeling. So we explicitly reduce the task just because of the time and the as a training mode. So that's why even I guess some of you ask about which templates standard templates we need, and unanswered what we need only architectural one.
Okay, that's all.
So I mean, maybe maybe if I could rephrase one of a question about value, maybe Albert, we can do the following. If you see right now we have some kind minuses, penalties, and we could really provide the numbers which should be expected. For example, I don't know how many elements structured by work sets should be, I guess 6, yeah, or 8 we had.
For work sets, just a moment.
Yeah.
Yes, it's maximum for this point. We have 0.8. It's mean if you have 16 work sets, you will get a maximum score.
I would propose the following. So we will prepare such. Okay, we can share with you the real our marks form with a proposed mark and the number of elements. So what you could really understand how it counts. So for the assessment, for today's assessment, you will use this Excel sheet, but we will prepare and send to you the examples of the assessment marks for the system. So I mean, it will have also the maximum mark mentioned and the maximum value, for example, how many, for example, elements should be here. Okay, dear experts, any other questions? So if no, so I guess we right now had very interesting exercise, just because from this mark distribution, today is the day where the most marks will be awarded. So that's why we have many aspects to assess. And I guess right now your students will finish. So I mean, right now East part was finished. It comes to European part, and after the Brazilian, or let's say the American part, will also join us. Please do this assessment. I will send the second example also right now to you, and I wait your forms. Fill it in that folder which we specify. For tomorrow, please let your students improve your models, and I would propose the following: what you will share that with Anna, and we can really go using and checking your students, and will begin training assessment for us as an expert. And I would really propose that maybe someone of you even will do this assessment, just because we could really, for example, not necessarily Anna should lead the assessment, but maybe someone of you will take the role, and we will really follow you and maybe really discuss and maybe suggest. So I think that is really will be also learning point to us. And tomorrow, after tomorrow task, so I mean, after this improvement, you will not need to send this improved assessment to me. That is your learning point, and it's again to you to assess how good your students improve their models. Maybe provide immediate feedback to them where they should improve their models, and the idea is what they will be prepared for the last day. What is the task? Okay, any other questions? So I see no more questions. So in that case, I will stop today's session. So we had really, 2 hours of very not easy task, honestly speaking, even to us. And we will, I hope we will see tomorrow with you. I expect in your filled form in these folders. Again, if you extend your teams, please check you provide this update information to WorldSkills Russia. If you step in, like in case of Malaysia, please be aware you again send this application form to WorldSkills Russia. If you extend to a number of students, again, please do it. So if you really want what we will provide any feedback to you. So in that case, good luck with the exercise. And please share your models, improved models tomorrow with Anna, and be brave to step in and to do this assessment for your students. Joint assessments will be great. So in that case, good luck. Have a great evening, a great afternoon, or even good day.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.